So how has CMA Fest been so far?
Oh, so far it's been incredible. You know,
Yeah.
I live here now, so I've been getting to spectate a lot this year, and it's been cool. It's been really cool.
It's very telling that when you perform publicly the songs that you choose to perform, Steel Drivers, Sturgill Simpson,
Yeah.
there seems to be a theme there.
Absolutely. No, I was raised on more traditional country and whatnot, and I always say I listen to everything, and I listen to the radio, I listen to old records, and I try to listen to everything in between. And I discovered that kind of alt country thing a few years back, and ever since then I've just been, I think it's super cool.
May 29th, there was a pretty special Opry show that I think you were in attendance for.
Oh, yes.
It was John Prine,
Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson, Kelsey Walden, Town Mountain, all on the Opry stage in one night. Kind of take me back to your experience of the Opry that night.
Well, it's crazy. Sturgill's like my favorite guy ever, probably. John Prine, I was raised up listening to Prine records, and my whole family listens to Prine. So, getting to be in the same room with both of those guys in particular was insane. Like I haven't felt that giddy in such a long time. Like it was. I'm not a. I typically don't get super starstruck or anything because we're all people. Everybody's a person, but like. Those guys are legends, and so I was just walking in the hallway back there and saw Sturgill Simpson look at me, and I was just like, "Oh, he exists."
Yeah,
and
he is real.
And I think John Prine's one of the greatest songwriters to ever exist, and just the fact that he was there, I got to sit there on the stage, in the pews and everything, and it was one of the best nights of my life. No kidding, it was incredible.
There's the Opry House. I'm sure you've seen a show at the Ryman.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite venue that you like to watch live music?
I gotta say, there's a lot of, I haven't been able to see a lot of shows, because I think
We say so busy.
yeah, I've been staying pretty
Yeah.
busy, but we got to play the Ryman. I've played it twice now, and every time I go there, I'm just so enamored by it all. That's the church house of country music, and standing on that stage and knowing that so many of the greats and heroes, giants to me, have stood in those same places is, I think the Ryman's it. Just walking past it gives me some type of feeling.
It is very humbling.
Yeah.
Especially if you're there early enough in the day when the sun's going down and you see
Beautiful.
that light coming through the stained glass windows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we played it this summer, this past summer, and I remember I was, I'm looking around because, I grew up hearing all the different things about the Opry and the Ryman and everything else. So I'm looking around at all these pictures and seeing like Johnny Cash and Hank Williams and all these people that have stood there. And I mean, it's such a holy place, it's crazy.
Yeah. When you played, which dressing room did you have?
I believe I was in the Johnny.
The Johnny room,
Yeah.
with the keyboard
Yep.
and the large mural.
And so
Yeah.
that was what was so crazy for me.
Yeah. Tell me about Left of Me. Tell me about the new song.
Yeah, Left of Me. So I wrote that one last summer when we were on the road, and got into the studio not long after that, and made some music, and that was one of the ones that I was like, I had Christian Bush produce me, and so I sat down with him and showed him a couple things I wrote, and he really liked that one, and the band that was playing with me really liked it, and so I think I walked into it with kind of not enough confidence, because I'm sitting there with Christian Bush, this guy.
Yeah.
I've been listening to his music since I was a kid, and he's got, awards on the wall and stuff. And I'm just like, man, I don't know nothing, I've never done this. And he was able to go, no, this is a good song. Like, you wrote a good song.
Oh, wow.
And that did so much for me. And, we released it in January, and I'm very proud of that one. And, now we have the new music coming out June 28th. My whole EP will be out, and it's very exciting.
You just announced that this week, right?
I did just
Yeah.
yesterday, in fact. June 28th, my self-titled EP. It was recorded when I got off the road last year, and I'm just very excited. I've been playing these songs already, but I'm so excited for folks to hear them, and very proud of it. I think it's got a lot of different elements, and it's a good preview of what's to come, hopefully.
You're so connected to your fans, and they've been the key to the success of your career so far.
Absolutely.
And you're very active on social media.
Yeah.
But why is it they want you to get married so fast?
It's sweet, but it's also scary, because I
Yeah.
get it, like Maddie and I met on TV,
Right.
and we made the choice to let people know it, and So I get it, and I've never complained about it, but also it's odd when you're just like posting a picture or putting a story of you going to the gym or whatever, and they're like, why don't you marry that girl? It's like, I'm 20 years old, you know. I don't have much figured out, and we're both, you know, pursuing a music career, which isn't always the most certain and reliable thing, you know.
Right.
So I think there's nothing wrong with taking your time on that type of thing.
Absolutely
and
not.
if the good Lord wills us together, then it'll happen. You know?
And I got married when I was 33.
Yeah.
No regrets.
And
I mean,
but that's the thing, you know. I posted something about
because
like,
you're grown up by then.
yeah, and I posted something about, you know, I'm 20 years old. Like, it's not that urgent. You don't have to tell me to do it. And then some people are like, well, there's nothing wrong with getting married young. Absolutely not.
No.
It's just not what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But stop asking.
Yeah. I think you're making the wise choice.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you.
Thank you.